In this video, we'll create our first Python program and discuss a few different ways to run them. We'll be using the latest version of Python 3. Python is easy to learn and it's designed to be interpreted rather than compiled. A Python program, also called a Python script, is a sequence of definitions and commands. So let's get into it. Open Sublime Text, or your editor of choice. If your computer isn't set up to run Python yet, check out one of the earlier videos for instructions on how to set up your workspace. Into a new file, type the following. Print hello world. Save this file somewhere as hello.py. In my case, I saved it at workspace/lab. The py extension here is important. It tells our computer that this is a Python program. Open Windows PowerShell, or your terminal, and navigate to wherever you saved the program. I'm already in workspace/lab. I can use the ls command to see the list of files in this directory. And here's my file, hello.py. Run python space and the name of your program, hello.py. And here's our output, hello world. You've just created your first Python program. Let's dissect what happened here. The single line, print hello world, is what we call a command or statement. Print is the command, and hello world is the parameter. We can change this parameter to change the output of our program. So we can change this into, say, just hello. And if we run our program again, the output will change. We can also add more print statements. And as you can see, the output of our program changes. By entering python hello.py into the terminal, we are invoking the Python interpreter to execute our program. Another way to run this program is by using the interactive interpreter. To open that, go to your terminal, let's just clear this, and run Python. Just Python, no file name. And you should see something like this. This is the interactive interpreter, and it also has a command line interface. But instead of using it to navigate our file system, we can directly enter lines of Python code here, and they will be executed immediately. So let's try typing those same lines of code here. So as you can see here, our program is executed immediately. There was no need for us to save a file or to run it manually using Python space name of the file. There are also some online interpreters. A quick Google search will get you one, but for example this one from REPL.it, it has a slightly behind version of Python 3.8.2, and here we can try running some code. We can type directly into the editor here, click run, and here's the output of our program, the same output as the one we saw in our terminal in our computer. If you use these online services, all of the code writing and program execution happen in the browser. For most of our intents and purposes, the editor that you have on your computer is the best to use. Objects are the core things that Python programs manipulate. Objects come in several types. The following are the most commonly used scalar types in Python: int, float, bool, and none. Int is used to represent integers. Integers are whole numbers such as 0, -1, 2, 3, -57, 100, and so on. Float, short for floating point numbers, is used to represent real numbers such as 5.0, 3.14, or -12.68. Bool is used to represent Boolean values. Unlike the unlimited possible values for numbers, there are only two Boolean values, true and false. We'll skip none for now. Back to the interactive interpreter. The type of an object can be shown using the type command. We'll use the interactive interpreter for this since it's faster to see the output this way. Type 5. The output tells us that 5 is of class or type int. We can try other values as well. Type of 5.1, and this is float. Type true, bool. Type false, also bool. Note that the Boolean value true starts with a capital T, and the Boolean value false starts with a capital F. To exit the interactive interpreter, type exit, open and close parentheses. Next time, we'll look at Python operators and variable assignment.